Right, we're in at this church. I think it's Tonkasdad. I don't know how to pronounce it. And just going past on the A97, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. It is a bit windy, but I'm in a corner. I haven't got the big camera out, I've got my small camera out. But I thought, oh, that'd make a nice little, yeah, lovely little place. Right, morning all. Off on a bike ride. We're going to try a bike ride again. Definitely struggling with the knee again today. I've no idea why. Well, I do. It's called coming off a bike. But this is quite a steep. But lowest gear. And see how we get. The battery's not happy. But no worries about that. So this is car park 2. I couldn't get into car park 1. I stopped here overnight. There is no signal. So had an early night and a good night and a good morning sleep. Oh, I keep looking at buying a spare battery for this thing, but you're talking nearly £600. Hard to justify that amount of money. So I'll be ready in a minute, just fiddling around. Anyway, we're in the forest, well, woodland, and I'm bouncing around on this big track. So So, I think it's Saturday morning, coming up to New Year. I've had a nice few days. In fact, I've had a very nice few days actually, and it's been good to get out. So, which path do I take? Do I go up or not? That's the question. Let's go up, see what happens. Going up's going to eat the battery, but if I can get the gears right, I'll change down again and do a bit of pedalling. I should get there. At least then all I've got to remember is it's downhill all the way. So this is a bit of a goer, and as you can see, I don't know whether it's a loop or just dead end at the top. Yeah. This is a bit of a downhill, so I've got to be careful. Battery for backup, you see. Use quite a bit climbing. I've only done 2 miles. There's some big trees gone down there. Yeah, definitely. Nice little brook, stream, whatever you want to call it. Just going back to a walkway which is straight on, so I'll go down a little bit. No. Oh, blimey. No, this will do. Got this hill to get up. It's not much, but anyway. Whew. Can't beat a bit of battery. I've explored this little bit, so I've got a rough idea where it goes. It's not too bad actually. I thought it was a bigger hill than this, but it's only mild. Yeah, it's a good thing about electric bike, you see. A bit puffed out, and you can always take a few minutes and get your breath back, and let the battery do a bit of walking, figuratively speaking. But it's quite windy today, and I think the temperature's dropped a bit as well. So we're coming up to the downhill where I came up. Yeah. Keep thinking I'm going to lose my helmet, but of course it's strapped onto my head. I don't know whether they can hear that because the noise is, the wind is quite ferocious. Still got a bit of battery left. Oh yeah. Whew. Back down to the car park. Oh. 13 miles an hour. Get your feet on the brakes. Joking. Oh, whoa, whoa, here we go. Might have to use a bit of brake. Yeah. I don't like this type of road. Well, I've got the steering wheel covers off because I hadn't changed my ignition barrel the other day. Didn't feel like it, and I think it was yesterday when I was travelling, I turned the engine off to have a look at a place and went to go back to put the engine, you know, turn the ignition back on, and it decided to play up. The only good thing about it, I have bought it with me, and so I've just started stripping the cowling off the steering wheel, and lo and behold, they haven't snapped the bolts off, so I might be able to just change it in one situ here. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'll take you around in a bit and show you what I've done, but it has been covered many times before these. So I'll catch you all in a bit. Cheers. Right, that's the ignition thing. They've left the bolts in on this one. I don't know whether I'll be able to pinch them off. I'm going to have a look anyway. If not, I'm just going to wire up the separate motor, which is this one here. It's got 4 pins in here, and it's got 4 pins in there. So we'll just have to see. So initially what I'll do first is look for that there. There's a right and wrong way. He's put that then, I don't know whether you can see, he's just, yeah, ignition comes on. I've got it in gear. Take it out of gear. Just see if the ignition will turn over. Oops, it's in gear. Yeah. Well, seems to work okay. Self-explanatory there. Just basically just try the ignition before you actually take the old one off. So I'll take that away, put that up there, and let's see if I can get the nutty crunches out. Cheers. There's not much to say. Got 2 keys. That's in there okay. The only damage was I've lost one of the little tiny screws, bounced out. One of these little tiny ones that bounced out on the floor, and I've looked and I can't find it. Checked the ignition, it seems to be okay. Let's just hope and see now that that's cured that little problem I had. Battery's running flat, so that's not a problem. So it's a bit sunny out there, but it's still quite cool. And it's Saturday, and I'm at a clachnaban, whatever I am. Cheers all.